One day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
I admit it, another hoe got me finished. Broke my heart, oh no you didn't.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We have a trade. And it's an interesting one. Now, before we get into this is going to turn into kind of a Pittsburgh Penguins future towards the end of it, because this is it's not exactly the best move for the Penguins. So the Pittsburgh Penguins have traded Patrick Hornqvist to the Florida Panthers for Mike Matheson and Matheson+Sceviour. Probably pronounced that name wrong. Now, Hornqvist is 33 years old. He is a right winger. He played 52 games this season, had 17 goals, 15 assists for 32 points. Not too bad, but could do better. And in the playoffs, he had a goal, an assist, and 2 points in just 4 games. I'm speechless. Patrick Hornqvist with the Pittsburgh Penguins, he's been one of those players that I've always known. He was on the Penguins. I'm like, okay, so you've always been on the Penguins. You're decent, I guess. But yeah, the Penguins and the Panthers have made. He is now a Florida Panther property now. Which, I mean, I guess it proves his case of him. I mean, that means I kind of like him a lot more. Because, he's on the team that hasn't kicked my team's butt in a while. So, whatever, you can take it with what you will. Matheson. Move on to what the Penguins get. Matheson's 26 years old, a defenseman. He had that beef in the Islanders series. He had 2 brutal hits when the Isles played the Panthers in the qualifying rounds. And, a lot of Islanders fans got mad at him for that, and he kind of became a hated player in the league, to be honest. He played 59 games this season, had 8 goals, 12 assists for 20 points. I guess that's decent stats for a defenseman. In 2 games in the playoffs, he had 0 points, so he was basically a scratch for the rest. After the first 2 games, when the Isles went up 2-0, he was pretty much a scratch after that. So I don't know. Sceviour now. Sceviour is 31 years old. He's a center. He played 69 games, nailed it. 6 goals, 10 assists for 16 points, and in 2 games he had 0 points in the playoffs. Now I'm gonna talk about the Penguins here for a second here. The Panthers, they easily won this. Even when yesterday we had like rumors of the trade being announced. Now the trade's been officially announced, but you add this in with it, I think that it doesn't help the Pens case that much. Yesterday they didn't even have Sceviour in it. With him thrown in, it's still a win for Florida. So Florida gets a decent second line player who can put up offense, and Pittsburgh just gets a roster space. Now, I see what Pittsburgh's doing here. I see exactly what Pittsburgh's trying to do. This is exactly in the long run. It might they're kind of just like trying to predict the future. In the long run, it may be a good move. Now we've seen rumors of Chris Tanev reporting that they were likely going to sign Chris Tanev when he comes out, and they need to clear some cap space to do that. I think that's part of it. In the long run, it could be smart, but if Vancouver re-signs him, they basically just wasted a trade. If that's what they're trying to get at. I'm not saying that's not what they're trying to get at, but I think that's their plan. I think their plan is to just clear out cap space, starting with Hornqvist, and starting. There likely is going to be more trades with the Pens this offseason. There's already been one. So, there's already been one already. So, you look at this, I think to myself, yeah, I think that they're trying to clear cap space. It makes sense, but in the long run, I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out. So, I think Florida definitely won this trade. They gave up Matheson and Sceviour, who's been third-line players. I think Matheson was even third-line pairing defense, and Sceviour was like third, second-line, sometimes even fourth-line center for the Panthers. So, I think that the Panthers clearly won this trade. They got a player who can put up offense, which is something they definitely need. Definitely need this. I think this is a good move for Florida. But for Pittsburgh, I see what they're doing, but it's not gonna. I don't know if it's gonna work out. to be honest with you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, that subscribe button. Sorry for the inconsistency. We will likely not have another video today. I just want to take the break, taking that off, because tomorrow and the weekend is going to be pretty crazy. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, hit that subscribe button, and we're trying to get to 5 subscribers by the end of the year. We're only 59 away. So yeah, thanks for the constant support. I'll see you guys in the next video.